seeing somebody else in the coaching booth there alongside Alex. But
so DRX
Victoria.
on defense, PRX on attack. Dude, both these teams are pretty good pistol
though. As
win
DRX,
rates.
we saw them play
And
this map
DRX are still leaning heavy on the Gen G double sheriff.
A 13-0 dominant
I wonder
performance.
what in general the actual just double sheriff win rate
coming
is.
into this map, but
It feels like it's
something
high.
else that's weird to see is Gecko-less Icebox. No one playing it. Sliggy can rejoice.
That's true.
I guess so.
That is true.
It is definitely very interesting, but you know, as the meta develops and certain teams favor other picks,
A wingmanless game is always great.
Swing out, something going to be dealt with. Buzz down to 53, but Jing as well getting tagged up as the heal for himself.
Okay, and with this though, pressure over towards A
Much
created.
health back. Now push out into mid, some tags found, but a headshot nailed there by Mindfreak. Mako
nice
going to be taken down.
That was a really nice
Yeah,
shot.
not much you can do about that. Show your head, it gets taken off immediately by a sheriff. Unlucky. Just a great shot from Mindfreak, and now they're just gonna kind of wait.
Yeah, and they're waiting for a push, and they're right
They're getting
to.
a read on this.
And they spot double though. That's really good
More
info.
damage exchange, but I mean right now PRX just
I
back here
think
into the
Divine needs
spawn
to
while
speed up.
Divine goes on a solo mission,
They saw
creeping
two.
forward, trying to create some space and see just how clear this A site is.
Yeah, I thought he was going to speed up here. I felt like he had a bit of a timing.
Across the board. Push getting ready to come through, 0 point. Try to fake over towards B. Footsteps going to be heard here as Buzz trying to find this headshot. It's Forsaken down low on HP, but now
Oh, the molly was incredible.
Flashback also here. They nearly
There
lined
is
up
some
for him.
low
Vayne
HPs.
is about caught with util in hand. The swing out.
Right, Devi had an absolute round. Foxy, kind of doable. 43 and 2 people on 45.
It's a man advantage, and if it's not headshots, probably a couple of shots apiece.
How do you try to isolate from here? Smoke offered up to allow him to maybe try to go for the half hold. A couple shots flying. The jump forward, that's going to be Forsaken.
You just saw him in the mini-map like sharks, man. It's getting closer and closer.
In the series.
Yeah, 2-3.
And so far, whoever took the first pistol did go on to win the map.
Oh, okay.
But obviously,
yeah.
very early to
That's
tell.
one way
This
done
shot
as well.
was insane.
Mindfreak is on one today.
He is. And after that, you know, just a little bit of craziness. Eventually, Forsaken just jumps on down. A little bit too much to ask that they would not check that for the entirety of the defuse, and we saw he was pulling off of that anyway as he was being charged, and not able to take the 1v3 in that position. Can't blame him.
No cheekiness whatsoever here from DRX. Full classics. Minor investments on the util. Couple shots out as the turret gets cleared, and it looks like DRX believing in this being a B push, so everybody's starting to make their way across the map.
It does look like
Devi picked up the orb as well. They're allowed 2 deaths.
They wait forward. Plant coming through.
Wait,
Up over the
where's the wall?
Mako able to find one. Foxy getting Ching as well. Spike for now interrupted as Buzz. So that Guardian is able to put one down, but now it's all on flashback.
That got a little bit scary. They actually only lose 1 gun, so it's not too bad, but it didn't look great. So he invested in heavy armor gun, right? So he had no wall.
Saying, okay, I've got some support from my teammates, but you know, enough classic fire in through onto
Looks scary without the wall.
It is able to trade some kills back. Something, the one that is holding onto the Vandal in this case. Ooh, that shot.
That's a shot.
Pretty dirty. Gets the job done here. Does Devi a couple of Sheriff kills at the end. They're able to hold on to that Vandal, as you mentioned.
Devi gets the Outlaw out. Only one person that he can one-shot.
Seen a lot of bonus rounds.
Yeah, and they set the turret up behind, so they're just going to try
from
contact
both
over
sides,
towards A.
PRX and DRX getting
Just
those.
see if Devi can get a pick.
Buzz faking forward into the 0 point. Sees these nano swarms flying through. PRX not liking the lack of info, it would seem. They're going to rotate out.
Bot coming back.
And with this rotation, they are gambling well. Orb now set up here in mid.
Yeah, early pressure. Question mark over towards A. And this comp I mean, this comp really can't clear any info. Like, when these question marks are here, they have a knife, and that's about it. Knife cleared a little bit of this, and they push behind it, though. So this is still nice for DRX. They're very far away from B, and we have one molly to delay the plant. That's it. Molly goes out. Does he break the wall? One bit. Yeah, it's gonna make it a fine plant. And that's the only person that had light armor.
That's gonna be a solid start here. Talking about bonus conversions, PRX, they want it.
Toxins going up.
Going forward, flash goes out. Bud's not getting caught by that one, but as he continues to swing out, they're just getting gunned down. Push out of the smoke.
Very nice from PRX. I like what they're doing, and it's not like a normal PRX style. They are actually taking map control. Realizing that the team can't really clear the map in terms of getting information, and then they're going back.
Shut down in mid very early on. The push was
Yeah,
going on
they're actually
early on, but
I've been impressed with the PRX Icebox. I flamed it a little bit going into like Shanghai, how they always used to hit where the wall was. But ever since they've come back from Shanghai, they've been playing this map like, I mean, to the best the map allows you to default.
People trying to charge through toxic screen, just trying to follow up and trade kills back, but yeah, essentially PRX is able to get a free plant and just set up from there.
Flashback. Watching. We'll go ahead and make some noises. I mean, everybody. Again,
yeah, they get hit by the knife. Question mark over towards A, right? They know there's pressure here. They use that information. They just go over towards B.
Situated at B.
Oh boy!
As soon as they evacuate,
and they know they can't clear this information for a long time until the knife comes back.
Well, they're getting the reads on these pushes. I mean, the timings of these are DRX is not figuring it out. Although at this point, maybe after this round,
they're playing against the comp well.
Not a round that DRX should have a big chance to take
down
with mostly just sheriffs. And now, once again, PRX situated in a great spot outside of yellow.
Push forward, Buzz now dashing up. Finds a headshot. Jake going to be taking down something, dropping into the fragment down to 50. But quite steady that aim. Marco able to find one.
So many people here. That was close.
3 kills. Decent damage dealt here by the side
good amount of damage for sure. Devi's got his ult. Okay, second big buy-in for DRX, maybe.
Looking very much
Maybe they decide to time out for this one. Problem is, they're up against so many ults, and they're 2 away, so it's not like they can even have a easy call of getting one orb.
We have had multiple different types of delays today. But yeah, just, you know, sheriffs have to charge.
That much information
on
DRX
gets
with
dropped
Icebox
the op, something.
Stage,
so what, are they going to send it a bit faster on this now, or what?
Bit of an anomaly. Hard to judge when your defense and attack win percentage is 100.
Yeah. It's one of the anomalies. It's a bit of you just kind of going crazy, Buzz going crazy, but also the enemy team not really having a chance and getting very far behind.
Small bit of pressure over towards A.
Let's have that op.
Sorry, over towards B. The good news is for DRX at the moment, they got such early info everywhere.
Well, he's good at it.
Whoa, I can't believe that's a double miss from both of them.
They're both terrible.
I immediately cursed him. He's just not doing it.
Push here.
No way. No way. That's some lovely movement from something. I cannot believe that guy doesn't get a kill.
He's able to put Forsaken down on the floor, but he is absolutely
something
reasonable.
is a monster, bro. That is some movement and a half.
Now left on his lonesome.
Oh!
Whoa! Very snappy shots.
Okay, bro. That was sick.
Cannot find more off the back of that one. Devi puts the op to use, and it's 5-0. Shades of split once again.
Yeah, looks very similar. It feels very similar
too.
I mean,
that was That was
Mako
satisfying
was
to
kind of
watch.
crazy with the 2 headshots. I do want to see
Yeah,
that
give
again,
him another
but
shot
it
here.
was still just a crazy push. And now watch this movement. It's just like, what are you gonna do? Like he's trying to shoot the guy.
What are you meant to
just
do there?
doing figure 8s in the sky. Like, of course he's gonna be very distracted.
Taps from okay.
The taps from Mako.
Yeah, I wanted to see him.
Yeah. Well, there you
And
go.
force
Okay,
them
that's
back down to an eco. Buzz at least has very good timing here. He's on the flank with a classic.
Classic for Buzz. One away from having that ult online, but he's
Yeah.
not going to find it from
That
Line
is
Freak. He'll find it in
desperation.
death instead. So now it's a Stinger and 2 Sheriffs. See if they can deal any kind of damage here against PRX. Otherwise,
Dude, look at
like
him. 4 people.
Devi
4
very
people
much
holding
cognizant
for this
of his
extra
flank.
push.
Yeah.
Shuts down flashback, and they say, okay, you know what?
Wait, the reads are
Let's just
outrageous at
take
the
out for a
moment.
brief little moment. No, let's come back in A. Foxy and Bane taking some forward space, not hearing anything, and they're about to walk into the spider's web. Shots flying their direction. Up over the top is something. It's Foxy goes unscouted for a brief little moment. He's able to find a singular kill. But 6-0.
Their money's
now
so
for
good.
PRX. This is looking
And
very
third buy round now for DRX,
Yeah,
but
definitely
at
is.
least
I
now
mean,
they got
DRX,
5
They
ults.
do have 5 ultimate
Yeah, they got
abilities
5
online,
ults. Jing is
and
1 orb away from his ult.
powerful ones at that, so we would take a look. Very nice peek here from Devi. Takes out Mako early, and then, you know, Buzz is just trying to take a risk. He has a classic in hand, so he's never going to win that fight, and eventually, you know, just some short words there and preparing for the next rounds.
They're by 5 ultimates in the pockets of DRX with flashback positioned quite far forward. But, I mean, this is a triple stack over here at B.
It's a triple stack, but it's a good change up from
decide to just pack it up and go back towards A.
PRX. Mindfreak's about to get
Finding
spotted by
value
the
from here is
turret.
gonna prove to be even more difficult. Creep up,
No
start to
way
come
the turret
through.
doesn't see
One gonna
window.
be spotted, flashback, able to
Wait, the
find
turret doesn't see
first
window.
kill. Has to go for the
What
res.
is going on at middle?
And the res is, there's Jang bringing something back into the fray. And the op shot does not connect. Mako lurking, finding one. Then is taken out. Jing gets himself a 3rd kill. Buzz now hounded down as Mind Freak on that full flank. They are just picking them apart piece by piece. And Foxy,
Is it smoked?
I'm certain he was
Nah,
spotted by
I
Mind
don't
Freak.
think so.
He's going to try to hold on to
Yeah,
this
like you
weapon.
see them pinging about it now.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say? It does
He
feel
went
like
to
they are
swing
being
the
picked
turret,
apart.
he didn't
I mean,
fire at him, he
it's-
just
you
walked all the way
watch
through,
the
got a
eyes of
kill in
Buzz as they're
kitchen.
just peeking multiple corners at the same time, and Buzz, he wants to hold one angle, but it just gets too hectic. He's trying to cover a lot of different angles. He's trying to shoot into multiple people with an operator. It's
Oh
just
my
not
god,
gonna,
that's how you lose your
it's not gonna
3rd
feel
buy
good. Very
round? That is
frustrating round
devastating.
for him.
This is
Is
all
eventually,
heard. Mind Freak's about to have an angle on it.
yeah,
I hope we get it in the replay.
well,
The turret was looking at the minimap, yeah.
Can he dig himself out of this situation?
You reckon they
Something,
flashed
first
it?
one to clash.
I don't even think
waiting
they.
for
I
this
don't even
push.
think Forsaken was
There it
close,
is,
yeah.
but something just... Oh, he just holds on to it, strafes out a little bit wider than you always anticipate.
Okay, please give me
Comes
this
up with the
replay.
kill.
Please, please,
Nothing
please.
held over is DRX. This Icebox not going their way. This series very much getting out of their hands.
yeah. You see the
No.
res v res.
We don't get to see it.
battle.
Well, we'll never know.
It's gonna go the way of PRX, and yeah,
He's
the other
definitely
person
moved
that was
the
there was
positioning of the
Buzz. He
turret
didn't
now.
really
I
shoot
think it was
to
something to do with the
find any
turret.
good angle
I
for
think the
himself. Every
turret was
time he
too far
moved
this
away,
side,
somebody
and
peeked out
it
of
maybe
that angle
just
he was just covering.
didn't view
Knives
that.
now pop.
View the
Buzz on
window.
walkabout down here out of two, but the flash
Oh, the
actually
flash time is a
everybody
little
else
bit
straight
off.
Opened up and instantly kills, replied, knives, gone, something. The headshot connecting. Up over the
He
top,
was so
Bulldog puts some
disattached with the
damage
rest
down
of
with
it because he ate the
Forsaken.
flash.
Swings up against the wall.
Oh no,
finds
man.
the
This is a
third
disaster
final
for
kill
DRX at
himself.
the moment. Shout out to
8-0
PRX.
for
Obviously,
DRX.
everything is sick at the moment, but
8-0, and you know,
like,
DRX
PRX have really good reads. Their overall game
kind
plan
of
at the beginning to just make sure
get
that they
position
manipulate
use. I
the
mean,
rotates
surely
because they have
Shermako
no
can
information
drop down a
other
pit
than the
somewhere
knife.
from the
Like, they
defensive
played
side,
so
but
well.
The call is not
But
to
yeah,
utilize the ult, it's
just
to
some
come
of the
out for a
rounds from
challenging
DRX
bid.
are,
He's
especially
got
these 2 rounds, right?
Blade
Turret
Storm
wrong on the round before, flash
just the
mistimed here.
resets were just so
Oof,
dominating.
swing
And then the
mistimed,
straight
whichever
through
way you wanna
Smoke
look at
right
it.
before that cloudburst goes down, and a second timeout here after one of them after 4-0, the next of them after 8-0. What do you do from here?
Oh, a final bid to try to recover this half. Run back, 4 rounds at best for themselves. Right now, DRX very much getting outgunned. Seem, you know, a lot of it probably having to do with the veterancy of the IGLing. Mako very much new to pick this one up. And the early rounds, the rotations, calls coming through, gambling on the wrong side of the map. And it ends up biting them because being in a retake position compared to being on the site, ready to take the fight, a lot more difficult. Still 3 ultimates here available to DRX. With the lockdown, I mean, Devi has just not had to use it. He's pulled 2-0
Buzz gets his up out.
He's had this thing for an eternity, but there's been very little
Wait, are they purposely
resistance.
getting hit by the...
So he feels like it would be
overkill
to go ahead and commit
just
that
wanted to make sure they deny the orb.
I mean, at a certain point, you don't need abilities if you just shoot them.
Yeah.
you just snipe them down, and that's good enough.
I mean, at this point, if Devi, with the way that these rounds have been going, if he had used the lockdown, I think he would be tried in the hop. That's just, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, here comes something.
And there goes Mako. Foxy
That was
does manage
so
to intercept,
fast.
finding Forsaken. Zone lockdown prepped and ready. Will be used, but first
Killjoy
on the trigger here
Killjoy, but that
is Devi finally committing that into the round.
the defense one doesn't do too much,
Everybody
right?
just getting zoned back away.
Other than
Actually, destruction coming through. No
You just
taints,
spam it.
but not really any space bought here for DRX. Tuck back with the op for now, and they get the spot out on the Bane.
Crowd liked that one.
keep an eye on Mind Freak around the world.
Down. 4v4. Smoke here,
Double
back
molly
yellow.
to delay as well, so this luck does have some time.
The smoke, the double face. They're going to be rewarded with some kills now.
Well,
it's all down to Mind Freak.
this actually has no time. I'll tell you what,
Foxy
Bane did
with a
really
shot.
good here. Knife onto
getting themselves on board.
the knife over
Committing
towards
the second
yellow
time
hit
out.
Devi, and then as Devi was considering
It's a
putting his
long road back.
mollies
They
onto
wanna
the
get
spike
themselves
itself, they popped the
in a position to
KO.
try to win out
So
this
just had
map.
no
Yeah,
chance.
it's good for them
And
that
so
they
the
get the one
delay that I
round.
was
I mean,
talking about
take a look
just
at this. Starts
wasn't
with
even
Fox
there.
9, delays the push, gets the cutoff on a Forsaken, and then eventually, you know, pushing yellow all together as a team. Foxy 9 gets that long shot. And I'm sure, you know, I didn't want to say anything, but it would have been insane if DRX 13-0'd and then got 0-13.
Okay, Tammy gets his stats up as well. That's the main thing.
But it's not going to happen this time. So DRX will avoid that fate, which would be pretty awful for their sake.
It's up to 29.
And they will at least get the one round for now. And we'll see if they can build something off of this and make this a competitive map.
Buzz up over the top, sees the peek out, sends the shot, not going to get the connection. Turns in, finds himself. Kill there on a Forsaken. Smoke sent over onto pipes. Flashback, just staying tucked here for the moment. As the kill on the Forsaken slows things down, grinding them to a halt.
Here.
Little jump peek. Take note of Mind Freak. Nano into the corner. Pushes flashback away. It's a decent little bit of damage in as Buzz trying to go for the flick. Something. The wrist breaker.
Bro,
again.
I'm telling you, this guy has some next level
Finds that
movement.
kill, smoke now dissipating. Devi seen, continuing the challenge forward. Shorty and Hammer. Devi actually comes with a kill. Jinx running around the backhand of sight. Finds Buzz and Foxy 9.
Oh no, man, I feel bad for DRX. How is this happened? How
That swing around the
How
left
does
side
he
from
win
Jinx
that
just
duel?
absolutely
How does
tears
anyone
down
win
the
that duel when
defenses
they've just
of DRX.
dashed
Mako, he was the one who
to get
painted
the
over
guy
at
back
B,
a sight
and
who
PRX
missed
were
the
like,
shot,
okay, challenge accepted. We'll
or at
just
least take a bit of
attack one
space,
site.
and then he
that's all
double
they need.
jumps and then hits the first bullet.
Mako set with an impossible task. Wall will break down. Time is certainly not on his side. Does he actually try to play for this one? Here's the rope. Devi notes him, but Devi
Something on Neon.
line it up a
Dude, I
little
reckon
bit
if you put a
faster.
lot of time into
PRX
it, yeah, I
not
reckon it
allowing
would be
for
some of the
DRX
most mad stuff
to
we've
get
ever
2
seen.
rounds. They're up together. They shut them down now 9-1.
Yeah, the economy for DRX still in the gutter. You see it starts like this.
Oh,
What is?
God.
Something just dancing. And yeah, the swing from Jing is really the one that I wanted to note because the timing of it is just perfect. Right as they're feeling the pressure
That
from
is
the
such a
opposite side, he pulls
demoralizer.
around the left and catches them just totally unawares.
At 1-9, you get an insta reset, and that's how you're dying.
Scrape together
Or
purchase
1-8,
your
I
4
guess.
Vandals And then a stinger for Foxy9. As, I mean, Devi just re-swings into Buzz. Flash out, flashback dead. Mako finds one, but there's
and
the
they res. Oh, dude.
Suddenly, a 5v2.
I actually feel
Still with
bad
the
for them.
stinger.
It's painful at the
PRX
moment.
not
They're getting
giving
so
DRX
owned.
any inch, any
Getting
ounce
so owned.
of an opportunity to get back into these rounds.
I mean, the second it looks competitive, they just up the tempo. Had to take a little bit of time on that last A push, but this time they just send it into B. One flash and the job's done.
W Gaming,
Bot
yeah.
try to
I mean,
check
they
on that close
did.
plant spot. Nothing
The
there.
whole
Devi
overall
so ready for
game
it.
was sick though.
Bane is looking
Right?
to hold
They're
on
now
to this
going back
Vandal
to their
Mind
normal
Freak on the
play of
hunt
just
for it,
death
however.
balling. But early
his way
on, the
forward.
fact they played like this
Back in so
disciplined
many
map
angles to check.
control.
Looks back in towards main at the right timing. Does manage to
Like
find
macro,
one.
it
Stops
was-
it from being
it
a
was
flawless
so cool.
round. Granted, with a kill onto something already, it wouldn't have been. Now, I mean, he is just surrounded. Blood in the water. The Sharks looking to feast, but it seems like he will be allowed to stay alive. DRX, an attempt to try to make it a 10-2 half.
Yeah, and that buy in the last round was already pushing it with the stinger, but now they just have even less. And yeah, I mean, Devi's like, oh, okay, that's where you are. I'm just gonna go. And the rest of the team just follow up with a nice flash on in. Just a forward position there, out in that area. Forward screen from the side of DRX, and they just get absolutely
16
bowled
to
over.
3.
See how dire
He's
things
had the
are
op
coming
for
into
so
this last
long
round
now
of the
as
half.
well.
I mean, glass cannon for 2 players.
I think something threw him the op maybe 4 rounds
The
ago.
force back.
4?
Flashback trying to play this position
Feels like it
once
was
again
4.
up on top
Okay,
of pipes. Swings out, puts some damage down onto something, but once again cannot confirm the kill. Pops the ultimate to try to get himself out to safety. Buzz in the meantime, covering fire. Comes up with 3.
shots, man.
Forsaken going to be bleeding out here on the floor.
Okay,
Now it is all on Devi.
can they convert the 1v4? Devi looking for his
Full
4th
sniper,
death,
16, 3 and 1.
or 20 to 3.
Trying to pull off one of the greatest clutches that we will have ever witnessed if he could make it happen. It just seems so damn impossible for him.
I mean, Buzz as Blade Star, I mean, there's 4 people looking exactly where Devi is going to come through.
Comes back, spots one, swings
Whoa.
in, finds the shot.
Uh-oh.
40 seconds to play with. Spike out in front of him.
No way.
Alarm bot set up. Spike
Oh
recovered.
my god.
He's just gonna go for a blind shot. Jumps out. Oh,
Dude, you hit it
Buzz.
though.
My God, Devi.
That was a
Absolutely
nice
on
try.
one, but it is
That
gonna be
first shot was
PRX
really
getting
sick.
themselves a 2nd round win at
2?
the end of the half. I mean, similar scenes to what we were witnessing with Talon versus
18 to
RRQ.
4.
They were able to run it back
Yeah,
quite
he's
a
hitting
bit,
some
but
really good
PRX
shots, man.
right now
He's been
looking
upping
like
a
an
little bit this
absolutely
split.
different
Split 2.
beast.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, this is a very one-sided affair. We do see the attack and defense win rates. I mean, DRX 12-0 on attack.
Yeah, pretty much
If you want to
Gabri,
take that
but
into account,
dude,
they
I'm
certainly
trying to
did
forget
look
that
very strong,
Icebox
and
game.
we do have more data compared to their defensive side here for this year. So maybe they do pull something together, as you mentioned.
Hey,
you know, we saw that they
100%.
were able to pull together some
Can't argue
rounds
with that.
and come back from behind, even on Haven. So this is obviously a much more one-sided affair so far, but I wouldn't be surprised if DRX gets something going here on the attack.
I mean, it was on the attack where they started versus Zeta Division. That's where they were able to get that 12-0 start into the singular, pistol round victory to close out the map. But again, just very different teams
30 seconds left.
that we are comparing here. I mean, Devi continuing to just put up some crazy numbers.
18-4, yep.
Uncle Sniper is absolutely dominating here today.
Well, we'll see how he starts out this round because
Overall, no, that's wrong. Overall pistols
Gets
is
the turret
2-3
and
for this
some
map.
armor. Looks like that is
We
gonna
haven't
be the
had a
choice for
pistol.
him.
We haven't had a map yet where they win a
Use up
pistol
all
each.
800 of his crits.
And this time, everyone's
Advantage
getting
is still
involved.
going crazy here before we
with the
do get
double
into the second
sheriffs.
half.
Silence as the barriers drop. Mind Freak, very same position. Found a kill on the attack. Instead, we'll just go ahead and put a couple shots over onto Foxy9.
Yeah, any bit of damage just gets healed up.
You'll use from Jing, just keeping everybody very much healthy. PRX though, similar scenes, maybe expecting a bit of a pivot over towards B, or at least they just want to try to collapse down here in through mid, but it looks like they're just going to cut back across over towards screens. A flood retake very much possible for them. Right on the alarm bot, damage taken, flashback, knockdown
7
at 40,
HP for Buzz.
At 70, Buzz at 7.
Yeah, and they have wall.
The odds stacked against them here at the moment.
DRX are going to fight heavy on site here, because if they play off site, that wall's just going up and the insta-defuse. And to play on site, you're just going to eat all of the flashes.
In the pistol.
Yeah, it's lovely, man. Okay, 4-2 for the pistols.
And now
0-2 on this map.
Yeah.
Yep.
You mentioned the flood. They do let them plant, but I think a lot of things.
What a kindness.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got the plant. Great. Yeah, I think just a lot of things. They're spotted on their way in. They're taking damage. Buzz on 7, and another player very low as well on like 60. And eventually, you know, one right click, they're just pushing through smoke, and they just come in so fast that eventually you just can't cover all your bases, especially as you're losing members. And you can see the coaching staff, they know now that it's pretty much a done deal.
And DRX need a hero buy, so they get 5 stingers. We've only got 3 of them with armor though.
Down by 9.
And we have a judge and something. Okay, he's miles away though. He would one-shot everyone, but he's miles away. Where's the judge at?
Dropping down,
the judge is close B. So the judge's going to get set up over towards B.
Jing up over the top. Oh,
what?
What?
Single shot, single kill. Buzz instantly dropped. Lonnie hits the floor, double rope across. Jing sneaking around the back here. Will get taken down. Bane able to find 1. Obviously, weapon upgrade not going to be obtainable.
Spike planted.
Forsaken's on a big flank of a judge.
Back behind the box.
So he decides to go join the rest of his team.
From this position can
we
be
got Jing down, so they got no wall to defuse.
Oi,
not a double.
Bane and Flashback both going to be taken down. Now, 2 players left standing. Foxy has recovered a Guardian. Barrel spotted. He has to tuck back into something. He's trying to encroach on that position, trying to close things out, but Fox
what a shot.
gets him through the wall.
Judge, both of them low.
They're both so low. He's got a judge in hand. Tap onto the spike. The bite sent out. Some noise made.
Yeah, he can't be winning this one.
Seemingly Devi realizing that this one
okay,
is not
very
going
nice.
their way.
Force buy pays off.
Will be able to fight back.
Devi's the only person that can buy next.
Off dividends for them.
Let's see.
They do manage to survive.
Well, that's one way to do it. You know, some of the more straightforward rounds, a little bit more difficult, but Team Stinger comes in here.
Payne's looking like Fallon out here.
I mean, a couple of crazy headshots and this shot from Foxy,
that shot, yeah, that was.
And then this one as well.
Keep using the Guardian.
Yeah, it's almost like he surprised himself. He's like, whoa.
It's pretty good. Well,
that it was.
It's not over yet. It's obviously DRX.
Devi saves enough to buy all.
Thrifty earlier to PRX. It certainly can happen again. 25-1 now is Devi. 0 point. Spotting him out. Just back away from green.
For a second, I thought you were saying he had 25 kills and 1 death.
Oh, no.
Not quite that level, but still insane stuff.
Give DRX. A little bit more pause. 25-1.
Yes. Here comes DRX right down the middle.
Full push up. Pass tube, looking like maybe they want to still end up over at A as full shots being sent over towards Forsaken. Sent to the pop flash. Connects onto him as well, though. He only gets a smattering of damage cross on Amako and Bane.
It's a really bold call against Nico to do such a heavy mid play.
All the way up at lobby.
You don't really see it.
Buzz in the meantime able to find 2 kills. As Jing will answer back, taking down the Jet. And yes, looks like with the 0 point they have noted something's position. Slide across the rope, eat a little bit of damage. Drops down, flashback, smoke dissipates. Will take a little bit, but eventually he's able to hold his ground and find that kill, and DRX will collect the 4th round win.
Same thing as well, same issue.
After getting the eco on the last one, I mean, not really an eco, they did buy up to a bunch of
PRX now
after
go on the
getting that
buy,
round,
and Devi was definitely tempted to buy an op. He was at least asking something if he wanted an op here.
Of a resistance from the side of PRX put up here. Buzz did go down to Jing, but that was it. And so a very clean round on top of it all. And DRX, they got to begin their comeback now and make this an interesting map. And it looks like DRX are just going to go straight into A.
Yeah, they got a good amount of info that they're fighting over towards B, so I think with that, they realize that their delay set up over towards A.
Slowing things down again, but look at PRX. Just full sending it back over here towards A.
Dude, there's so many people here. Got to keep an eye on the flank as well.
Getting themselves up to match point. They want to cross, Forsaken. Opening up with a couple pop shots.
Broke the turret earlier, so the Killjoy is now disattached. Forsaken pushes through the molly at the end to get to the angle they feel like they just cleared. Big 2v2, big 1v1.
Last player standing.
To duke it out. 45 seconds remaining. Both tagged up. Foxy at 70.
And Devi
He's creeping down mid.
Reading this, yeah.
He is getting such a strong read on this one.
What is the timing?
30 seconds
Cutting
left.
out across, out wide.
He just crossed.
They've missed each other, but the footsteps are still going to be heard. Devi perfectly aware of where he's trying to go.
Foxy's not going to expect him here.
They're not yet available. Foxy holding for the plan, none the wiser. Devi!
Hey, solid, man. I mean, Devi's having an
godlike today.
Yeah, he's having an absolute map. He really is.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Killjoy
on
versus
22
Killjoy.
to
Devi
6.
Up against Foxy 9. The two guys that are actually on top of the standings right now for this map, and it was kind of a crazy shot here from Mindfreak. It starts off very well for PRX, but then eventually, you know, a kill apiece going the way of DRX, they are able to even it up and make it into this very fun 1v1. And Devi's having a great time. Nice little chuckle there.
8 chances. 8 chances to finish it.
Fantastic read from him.
Judge goes close. No drone to clear him off the angle.
Absolutely incredible. And now something is looking to shut this down, end this series with a judge in hand. It was 13-4 on split. PRX looking to make it the same scoreline as there's a swing out.
Oh, that'll do it.
It does manage to take him down. It's a little bit of damage, but otherwise not too bad from him. Forsaken just sat here. Moving up within the poison orb. DRX sufficiently happy with that.
Forsaken has literally just cleared everything as they left. The timing is unbelievable. 3-person stack's going to be here. The thing is, he doesn't want to overextend because of the turret. Okay, he does overextend.
Remember this time though, let's see
and
how
they just
it
speed
goes.
up. K.O. goes in.
That 0 point for the turret. Gives up his position.
Yeah, and I think they just have to let him take sight when that happens. This is one of the issues with the
shots through the smoke.
It's one of the issues when you have the double controller. Is sight just gets so isolated that you pretty much just have to play off sight and just spam and hope. Because anyone on site is either in a one-way or just on their own.
They know that their economy is not in a solid spot. Foxy 9 wants to try to take some more weapons out of their hands, creeping his way up here in towards mid. Devi a little bit more ready for it. Finds that kill, gets himself a 23rd in the map thus far. The DRX will be allowed to keep themselves alive in this series for now.
Yeah.
And they're saving as well. Saving at 4-12.
Quite the blowout as DRX definitely clawing a bunch of nice rounds their way.
Yeah, they're definitely definitely been working on a little bit of
there we go.
Just discipline in general.
Round number 18.
Which is a good sign.
But yeah, is the momentum fully in their favor is really the question. Very nice kills from Buzz. He gets that and then this. make it to attack. Just make sure you're really crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and you guys will have success. So far, it has worked out. It certainly helps that Buzz, you know, feels like the closer they get to losing, he just gets more and more powerful.
So with the 3 guns saved, everyone is pretty much brought down to 0. They get a Spectre and a Bulldog.
Have more entries like we just saw in the previous round.
PRX are doing something pretty similar. I mean, they're doing something similar in terms of the 3-person push that they wanted to do earlier. They get Jing set up to the corner, but there was a flash around this corner, so if you're DRX, you're expecting that, but you're not expecting the additional push at middle, and he's 44 HP and he gets another in a tube that is spammable. He's a god.
1-man advantage available here to PRX.
He's a god. He said never, ever, ever get another kill here.
Make it a full 5.
Honestly, and they have res.
Why the hell not?
I'd say, yeah, I mean...
Oh, it's so done.
Yeah.
And now that he's back in the
you gotta let Foxy plant.
Swarms have gotten cleared out. I was gonna say he could pop.
And get his ult. Oh, they messed up.
Spike planted.
Something in flashback, just waiting. Opposite sides here of this smoke.
Well, they know the Devi's gonna ult, so they try and hold over towards screens.
The next one, now the null command coming through. He anticipates somebody to be here in this position. A couple shots ringing out, and flashback tucks back away, rotates, but just gets spotted and needs some damage there from Devi. Lockdown to try to clear them out. Buzz putting some damage down onto something. We cannot find that kill. Forsaken delivers 2. Now it is all on Buzz.
Okay,
he's only able
really
to find
nice from
the
PRX.
KO.
Like really nice, especially just game plan wise. Like game plan wise, this was sick from them. Hit a lot of shots as well as always. Devi had an absolute map. Yeah, I think the assistant coaches, or the coach and the assistant coach, showed a good amount of impact here as well. Bit of discipline and like really cool overall game plan against DRX's comp.
Today they were absolutely the better team. We did see Haven once again, DRX bringing it.